Hey everybody, this is Amanda Moxley, and in today's video, I am going to equip you to become a sales angel. I'm going to give you my best strategies to set up an incredible call to go from sales to service and to close and enroll and receive a new client. Okay, this is going to be really important. I am wearing this white coat for a reason. You're going to find out here in a second, but be sure you grab your pen and your paper and stay to the very end because I'm going to have a little sales cheat sheet for you that you do not want to miss. Okay, so if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the button and you will be notified by hitting that bell every single week when one of these new videos comes into your inbox. And I want to make sure that you are subscribed because this sales angel secrets are going to be coming out in a sequence, and you do not want to miss one of these important steps to become a sales angel to support you in adding a lot more money to your business every single week, every single day, every single month, every single year. Really good gold in here. Hi, I'm Amanda Moxley, and I want to welcome you to Rise Up, where over 3 days we're going to work together to speak your way to success so you can unleash your true voice and create a signature talk that you can go out and use in your community, online, etc., to impact millions and make millions and learn my success secrets about, it's actually called the Moxley Method. If you want to learn the Moxley Method about how to rise up and speak your way to success, and I can't wait to see you soon. Okay, so let's get into it. A little bit of background about me. I have been coaching and I've actually sold just under $2 million over the last couple of years. And I used to suck at sales calls. I was very uncertain. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I wanted the client. I wasn't sure. It was weird. I was like doing this whole thing of like wanting to be liked and wanting to help them. And I was like, it's a different mindset. Like you want to be a coach, but then you're in sales. And I had some head flops going on. And so it took me a while, but then over the last couple of years, my team and we have now done over 500 sales calls, and I've obviously sold from stages and been on stages and sold lots there as well. And the key takeaway is that it isn't about sales. It is about service. It is about knowing that you are an answered prayer for your ideal client. And she's there in her heat and they're sitting there like, oh, please, I'm stuck here. I'm in pain here. I need help with this. And you have that solution. You have a certain medicine for your ideal clients. And that is really a service that you learn this strategy. And if you do not learn to sell, then you're not going to be successful in your business. This is the most absolute crucial skill that you can learn as an entrepreneur. You have to be 100% certain on the product that you're selling, and you also have to be a product of your product. So you need to walk your talk and be in alignment with it, and also know your method or your unique signature system of how you can take your clients from the pain they're in to the promised land where they want to go. In this Sales Angel Secrets video 1, I want to give you 2 important pieces. So the first important piece is you have a sales call and you're going to have this amazing person on the phone or on Zoom, and you're going to have this conversation with them and you're so excited. And I'm assuming that you have some sort of an application or a pre-call form that this client will fill out that gives you some background information on them. You ask, hey, what are your biggest pains? Why do you think you're stuck here? What are your goals? Do you have a website? How long have you been struggling with this? And even asking the question, what would it be worth to you to solve this problem? And then put some money increments so that you have an idea, and also qualifying them in an application that says something like, do you have resources right now to solve this problem? You want to have some sort of an application. It's really the first step. So after they complete that, you're going to have this call with them. You're so excited. So you want to put on your little white lab coat like I've got here, and you want to think about being a doctor, okay? You want to have the frame of being more clinical and being more of a program of questions, trying to get an intake to figure out where they are and where they want to go, and if there is a fit or a gap between where they are and what you do. And then you can talk about working together if it's the right fit, and make a decision about it in that call. So the first thing you're going to do here after you got their little application or awesome application is you're going to do some research. You're going to go and look them up on the internet. You're going to look on Facebook or Instagram if they have videos. You're going to see if you have friends in common. You're going to try to find something about this person. 7 billion people on the planet, they are contacting you to have a conversation. So you are going to really go deep into the rapport and the bonding and get down and dirty with them and figure out where they are and where they want to go. But you need to know a little background. Like if they put the phone number on there, see what zip code they're in, see what state they're from. See if they're married, if they have kids, find something so you know who you're talking to before you get on the phone. Then when you get on the phone, you want to build rapport. Now, I'm not saying taking 20 minutes to talk about the weather. I'm just saying like, hey, oh, you're from Michigan. Cool. I've never been to Michigan. Is that a good place to visit? Like get them to talk about the things that matter to them. Don't talk about yourself and the fact that you're from this place or, hey, you went to Michigan and you did this and this and that in Michigan. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Like is the doctor asking or telling you anything about themselves? No. So put on this white lab coat and build the rapport and build the bond. If you guys ever saw that movie Avatar, where they are going and they're jumping off the cliff and like the avatars are connecting in with their animals and they have to make the bond between their, avatar long ponytail braid and the beast or their dragon's tail. So you make the bond. We need to make the bond, some sort of a rapport and a connection. If you miss this piece of rapport, if things just go wonky, it's just not going to work. You can see if you look at presidential people on the internet and you see like heads of state from different countries and they go to a meeting together, they're going to sit the same. They're going to have the same body language and mirror each other. So you want to mirror them. If the person you're speaking to, if they're really, really high energy, you need to bring your high energy. If they're like really mellow energy, you need to bring your energy down. So meet them where they are with the same tonality, using the same words, building that rapport and finding a connection. No bond, no sale. So that's very important. The next piece I want to talk to you about today, which is really important, and you're going to probably spend about 20 minutes of a 1 hour call in this section. And that is after the rapport and you've set the intention for the call, then you want to talk about the pain. So you want to write this down. No pain, no sale. Your job, white lab coat on, is to figure out what is the pain? How long have you had this pain? Where does it hurt? Wow, it's hurt there for that long? So if it's hurting here, does it also hurt here? And if it's hurting there, is it also hurting here? Oh, so it's hurting there. And so what is the consequence or the effect or the cascading consequence of this pain? So you're going to slow down. You're going to get intimate. You're going to connect in with their pain. And I know this isn't comfortable for some of us to be a witness to other people's pain, but we need to do it not in a way that you want to rescue them or make it better for them or, oh, honey, it's okay, or laugh it off in a weird giggle, but really just be present like, wow, that must be really hard. Yeah, okay. So, and then you repeat back what you're hearing. Now, in your pain point section, like I said, you want to figure out the threads and the cascading consequences. So if you, in my case, I help people with speaking. So I'm going to say like, what does that, so for you to not be able to find your voice and access your power and ask for the sale, command the room, how is that showing up in your relationship? Does this mean in your relationship, you're not commanding the bedroom, so to speak? You're not asking for what you want. You haven't had sex with your partner in this amount of time, and you are feeling completely cold and turned off because you're not turned on financially. I don't really say all that stuff, but I just want to give you the idea of like the impact, because how your client does one thing is how they do everything. So if there's a pain in that segment of their life, there's going to be pain in these other segments of their life. And those other segments are in their fitness, in their faith, in their finances, and in their family. And so you need to uncover, how is this affecting them? And where will they be in 6 months from now if they are still in this pain? No pain, no sale. So if someone comes on the call and they're acting like, oh, I'm just great and I have this and I did this and I'm this and I'm so awesome, everything is awesome, then you want to say, wow, sounds like you got it going on. So why are you on this call today? How can I help you? So you really want to uncover, or if they're just being too high up and not going to the heart, you just want to be that doctor like, interesting. So why did you book this call today? Because you put on your form, you had this and this and that. So in the pain, I learned this from some sales coaches, you want to close the door. So we want to close the door on how, does your husband know you're on the call today? Does your partner know you're on the call today? Are they supportive of your business? Speaking of, resources, like how are you really doing financially? Like, are you struggling right now? And even no matter what field you're in, if you're a relationship or even fitness or health or body, you still need to ask these questions. So how long have your finances been like that? Wow. So if you don't mind me asking, how much money do you have set aside to solve this problem? Do you know where you're going to get these resources from? Start talking about the money conversation before you actually talk about money at the end of the call. Talk about the partner and the relationship. Talk about time. How much time do you have right now to work on this issue? Like literally looking at your calendar right now, how much time do you have to solve this? How many hours a week do you have? So you close the door on the time, on the money, and the support. Other key thing about the pain point is that you want to ask them specific questions related to your signature system and the problem that you solve. So in my case, in my Moxley method, I would ask questions like, so do you have a signature talk? No. Do you have a signature system that solves a plane is crashing problem? Do you know your ideal client to the T? And these are like yes or no, right? Or they'll tell me a little bit more. Okay, so are you speaking now? How many sales calls are you having a week? How much money are you making a week? Do you have a speaker media kit? Do you have a plan to get booked to speak? How good are you at closing? How good are you selling from the stage? So what you're doing is you're asking questions to help open up the gap, to help them understand that there's a long way between where they are right now currently sitting and to what you offer. So that they're like, wow, this is where I am. She's got or he's got what I want over here. So that it activates how they can do this. So this is the pain. You want to really get to the pain. And then at the end of that, you want to do a recap of that. So in next week's video, I'm going to go deeper into the next couple of components of the anatomy of a sales call, how to be a rock star sales angel and enroll ideal epic clients. So for here right now, I want you to start to think about the questions you're going to ask in your pre-call preparation form or application. Number 2, I want you to start thinking about ways you can build rapport. Number 3, I want you to write out your questions that you're going to use and ask to access the pain point of your ideal client. So those questions are going to be a match to your signature system. So do that this week. I know you're excited. You want to go to the next video. I will be popping that in 1 week from now. So watch your inbox. Be sure you subscribe and come and join me. I want to hear your ahas, your breakthroughs, what have you about this in the comments below. Also meet me over at the Moxley Method Speaker Society over on Facebook, and then Amanda J. Moxley on Instagram. Sales is fun. Sales is love. Sales is service. Sales is essential to your survival and thrival as a businesswoman. So I'll see you next week. Bye. Do you want to grow a successful business as a speaker? All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training, and I'm going to share with you my entire Moxley method, my mindset, the strategy, the structure, and the system behind my consistent multiple six-figure business. All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training and sign up today.